I'm making an animal game about overtaking humanity. In this part, I will show you quickly how I made the character walk and the NPCs talk. Like and subscribe to see a part 2, where I add enemies and killing. So let's start with the absolute start of this project. This is the absolute start of the game. There was an even earlier version, but I lost it. The character moves normally with animation, and there's a small forest area. Nothing to talk about here, even the code is small. Let's go into a better version. This version adds shadows, which are pretty easy to code, since you only need to draw a shadow sprite before the player. The better change is the new map. Now it looks good instead of having a black background and a part of the forest. I also wanted to add a better camera, but it started glitching out. The game looks good, but let's add NPCs now. This version adds NPCs, but they're pretty trash. They can only talk with one dialogue box, and there's a glitch where you can't close the dialogue box when you are away from the NPC. The code part was pretty hard, requiring a lot more lines of code and debugging. This is also the first time using grouped objects called parents. It works like sharing code. One parent has all of the base code, while the other objects linked to the parent have the code copied, but you can replace it and add more to it. This feature makes it really easy to add more stuff like gamepad support and debugging. Now, let's go into the last part of this video. This part added a core part of the game. It added multiple lines of dialogue to the NPC. It might look small, but it adds the opportunity to add a way better in-depth story. Actually, this game is an inspiration of my old game that is reelsed, but it didn't work out that well. It also added depth to the game, so when the player is in front of an object, the player is shown on top of the object, and when the player is behind the object, then it's the object shown on top. This logic is easily applied to everything using A with all function. That's all for today. Subscribe to see more videos from me.